In January 2024, a tragic train incident unfolded in Melbourne. A 52-year-old woman, behind the wheel of a Chevrolet, inexplicably drove her car onto the railroad tracks. Unfortunately, this error proved to be the final moments for both her and her passenger. On Friday, January 24th, around 12:45 a.m., a tragic incident unfolded on the railroad tracks at Jackson Street in Melbourne. Witnesses reported that the driver of the Chevrolet entered the train tracks, lingered for a while, and unfortunately, failed to exit the tracks, leading to a collision with the passenger train. Although the train slowed down, the impact on the car was severe. The passenger train dragged the pickup truck for at least 300 meters before coming to a stop just south of Jernigan Street. Police have identified the deceased as 52-year-old Lisa Ann Batchelder from Melbourne, who was driving the car, and her passenger Michael. The crushed wreckage of the pickup truck could be seen entangled along the bottom of the train's cone. About 3 hours after the crash, Brightline passengers were transferred to another train, as reported by ex-user Vadim Grabois. Indian cricketer Rishabh Pant was en route from Delhi to his home in Roorkee in a Mercedes car, intending to surprise his mother and spend the new year with his family. However, the driver was not getting enough sleep. On December 30th, 2022, Rishabh Pant, the star wicketkeeper batsman of the Indian cricket team, had a narrow escape when his Mercedes car crashed into a barrier and burst into flames on the Delhi-Dehradun highway on Friday. The accident occurred after the 25-year-old driver fell asleep at the wheel, and the cricketer had to smash the windshield to escape the burning car. Pant, who was en route to his hometown Roorkee to meet his mother, is reported to be in stable condition. According to a statement from the BCCI, Pant has 2 cuts on his forehead and a ligament tear in his right knee. Additionally, he sustained injuries to his right wrist, ankle, and toe, along with abrasions to his back. Following this incident, the Mercedes-AMG GLE 43 Coupe is no longer available for sale in India. In the city of Krakow, Poland, a tragic accident occurred in which 4 individuals lost their lives. The incident took place at 2 a.m. and involved young people racing their cars on the streets of Krakow. The heartbreaking aspect of the situation was that the driver of the Renault, responsible for the accident, was under the influence of alcohol. On the fateful night of July 15, 2023, tragedy struck in the city of Krakow as the son of Polish reality TV star Sylwia Peretti and 3 companions met a devastating end. Patrick P., accompanied by his friends, engaged in a reckless and illegal race, fueled by alcohol, at the untimely hour of 2 a.m. Their speeding vehicles, reaching a dangerous 140 kilometers per hour, weaved through the streets of Krakow as they competed to overtake one another. The ill-fated journey took a dire turn when the Renault, driven by Patrick P., lost control at the intersection of Zwierzyniecka Street. The vehicle collided first with a traffic light pole and then with a street lamp, resulting in a catastrophic crash. Tragically, the young occupants of the car met their untimely demise at the scene. In the subsequent autopsy, it was revealed that the 4 young men, aged between 20 and 24, suffered fatal injuries to the body, head, and spine. A collision transpired on Parramatta Road in 5 Dock, situated in Sydney's inner west, involving a tanker truck that failed to maintain its brakes. This incident resulted in a widespread chaos, as numerous vehicles became entangled in the aftermath. The immediate environment bore witness to a scene of disorder and confusion. On January 13, 2024, Sydney experienced a surge of traffic chaos following an accident on Parramatta Road involving a truck and several vehicles, resulting in the hospitalization of 9 individuals. According to the police report, the truck's brakes failed, compelling it to veer onto the sidewalk in an attempt to avoid colliding with cars waiting at the intersection. Unfortunately, it ended up colliding with nearly all the vehicles in its path, Despite the substantial impact, there were no reported fatalities. At 4:30 p.m. on Friday, a considerable number of NS Dallas ambulance crews swiftly arrived at the scene. To facilitate the clearance of the accident site, numerous roads around Parramatta Road and Five Dock had to be closed. The uninjured 53-year-old truck driver, subjected to a roadside breath test, tested negative for alcohol consumption.